What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are talking Josh Johnson, quarterback of the Los Angeles Wildcats, breaking down the fantasy football outlook for the XFL fantasy season. Not going to waste any time. Let's get started right away. Alright, guys, so we're looking today at Josh Johnson, quarterback for the LA Wildcats, and this is a quarterback that I'm incredibly excited about in the XFL. Now, he's a little bit older at age 33, but I definitely still think he is in his prime. 6'3", about 213 pounds when he weighed into the combine, so that's probably a little bit different now. We didn't receive publicly available stats for the XFL's version of the combine in their summer showcase, but we're just going with the metrics that we have. When he graduated from college, he had a 4.55 40 time, which really good. Overall, he's been bouncing around the NFL for a while now. Josh Johnson, we actually were pretty close to being able to see how he would fare in this league last year. He was going to be playing in the AAF, and then I believe the Lions signed him and prevented him from ended up playing in the AAF. So he was going to be the number 1 overall pick, but that prevented that from happening. So overall, good enough quarterback to play in the NFL, and I do think that he's going to be a dominant force here in the XFL. Looking at his college stats, jump down here real quick. From a while ago, he did play in San Diego. It's been a good bit of time since he graduated, but overall had some pretty good stats, averaging right around 3,000 yards a season, not counting the first one, and averaging a little over 9 yards per attempt, which is glorious. A near 70% completion rating, and then that touchdown interception ratio of 36.8, 34.5, 43.1, and then also just rushing yards. 2 seasons with over 720 rushing yards, 11 touchdowns in his junior year, only 2 in his senior year, but definitely the well-rounded, dual threat quarterback that you really want to be able to see in the XFL. I think that Josh Johnson is going to be a tremendous talent. He's surrounded by a pretty good receiving core and has some good runners on his team too, and he's playing on a team that doesn't look like they're going to have one of the better defenses, so Josh Johnson may end up needing to will a lot of victories out of thin air, meaning a lot of passing and a lot of fantasy points. I would not be surprised if Josh Johnson ended up as the number 1 quarterback on the season. I have him right up there in the upper echelon of quarterbacks, and I think that Josh Johnson is going to be a tremendous talent here in the XFL. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to be breaking down every fantasy relevant player that you need to know about in the XFL right here on the Fantasy Addiction Network. So thank you for joining, and we will see you in the next one.